Hello guys and welcome to DC East Universe, your one-stop shop for all news related to DC. I am Shiruf Shaha, joined by the co-founder of this channel, Shavik Shaha, and my dearest brother. Before we begin, I would just like to say that this video will be containing spoilers because we are going to do a podcast today of the discussion and reaction for the sixth episode of Peacemaker Season 1. So yeah, Shovik, what do you think? Tell me your views about that episode.
So thank you, Shiru, for introducing me in such a fashion. And I would definitely like to welcome everyone for this week's podcast of Peacemaker Episode 6, Season 1. And as always, this episode, and I will tell that on the basis of my view and my thoughts, that this episode is definitely the best episode of series till now. Actually, the series is getting better day by day, and with every episode, it is getting better and better. The last episode always, we thought that the last episode was the best episode. Then 2 weeks before, we thought that was the best episode. But as the weeks are progressing and the episodes are progressing and the stories are progressing, we are finding out that more and more and more are coming out in the episode. And today's episode is definitely different from the episode from the last week, and that is the main TRP or USP of this series, that you can't expect a single tone for the series. And every time they shock you, and James Gunn shocked you with the story and the twist that they have. And here we just hoping that Clemson one was the butterfly, and when Adeba will be finding that out, and then she can be executed or can be killed by Clemson one or something like that. But then we came to know that Emilia Hartford and the rest of the team, like John Economics, they also know about the butterfly thing, and that Clemson one is also butterfly. But they was actually keeping that secret from both Adebayo and Vigilante and Peacemaker. And now Adebayo is also aware of that secret, and that is not a secret anymore. And there is another angle now to the story, that among the alien extraterrestrial butterflies, there are two types of gang. One gang is being led by the butterfly named Goff, and another gang being led by that is the Crimson Month gang. And Crimson Month butterfly is actually a gang who is actually fighting to save this planet, and Goff want to control the whole planet and makes it a place for butterfly to live in. So these are the kind of things which are very much excited for me to see now. There is a new dimension to the story. It added a new dimension, new player, and new experience to watch for the viewers. And along with that, we in this episode we have also saw a huge reference to DCU, the DC Extended Universe, along with the Flash reference and the Wonder Woman reference in the school where Peacemaker was doing the interview. And then we have also had the reference of Kite Man, which was also evident in the last episode. We saw that Kite Man was defeated by the Peacemaker and that was a newspaper story. But this time Peacemaker was explaining how he defeated Kite Man, and we also got the reference of Black Hat, and we know that Black Hat is already a super villain appearing in Stargirl series, and he had that Black Diamond with him. And they have also referenced that Black Hat is there also, and Kite Man was flying away with Black Hat's heart, and he was stopped by Peacemaker. So it is actually very nice to see James Gunn doing some continuity with the story of DCU, and it is giving us the hints that this characters also exist in the larger DC history, actually extended universe. So this kind of characters lives in the same DC extended universe. So I'm very much excited to see them in the upcoming episode and on the upcoming series and on upcoming movies, how they connect with each other. We already got the Easter egg for the Black Adam movie in Peacemaker episode 4 movie, I guess, where there was the mention of Kandahar, the city. So we know that the next DCU movie project will be coming out of the Peacemaker will be Black Adam. So there is definitely something going on out there, and we also know that Emilia Hartford will definitely have her role replies in the movie Black Adam. And it is also confirmed now that she will be playing the role of Emilia Hartford in the movie Black Adam. So there is definitely a continuity, and we hope that some way down the road, at the end of the series, or maybe something in the episode, not episode, on the season 2, we will see Green Lantern also coming or making a cameo in this Peacemaker universe, because we all know that Evergreen City, where Peacemaker lives, it's actually the city in the comics for Green Lantern. John Diggle. So I hope that when John Diggle's Green Lantern Corps movie or Green Lantern Corps TV series coming to HBO Max, they will be definitely having some references or maybe having some cameos from Peacemaker character, related character. And I would definitely like to see Vigilante's character to be more explored in the upcoming movies because he is a fantastic character and I am in love with Vigilante and I definitely want to see more of him. And I want a solo movie with Vigilante and that's my dream for James Gunn to direct because it will be just fantastic the way James Gunn has perfectly, accurately produced the role of Vigilante out of the comics. It's very, very heartwarming. And now back to the episode, I would like to say that the chasing scene where everything begins with Peacemaker being chased down by Sophie and his team in his house was fantastic, and there was enthralling and engaging background score which will keep you hooked with the scene. And then there are some few things which will go around there, and the butterfly will come out of the hoop, and then the group will go inside Sophie, and she will turn into a butterfly herself. And then there will be a twist and some action sequence in the woods, and we will see that Peacemaker is still now getting challenged by his own past, and he is now having some problem shooting the bad guys, and he thinks that he is not a man actually what he think he was previously, and he now tries to be a more of a hero rather than a villain. But Vigilante, on the other hand, tries to convince Peacemaker to support his thoughts and he wants him to just go out there and kill the villains. He wants them. So he wants kill him. He wants him to kill the villains and all the other bad guys, and just be as mercenary, as merciful as he was. So I just would like to share my thoughts that after this episode, I would say that I don't expect what to expect from the series from episode 7 and episode 8. Because after this episode, I think that anything can be possible, and we already see that White Dragon is also there suited up. And I believe that this time we will be having a fight between Peacemaker and White Dragon because he is going after his own son to kill him. And there will be a background story also going here where Peacemaker has already killed his own brother in his childhood. So that is very much interesting to see, and how the butterflies already have come from the police station. They have already taken over all the polices, and now they are coming to form a team and to fight and to save the cow which has been mentioned here, which is actually in our ranch. So I'm very much excited and can't expect more from this series because the series has already given us a lot, and we are just digesting it, and it definitely takes time to digest such things. But actually, it will be a masterpiece at the end of the series, I guess. So for now, I would like to share my rating for this episode, and it will be 9.5 for this episode. And now over to you, Shiru. You can share your thoughts.
Yeah, thank you, Shovik, for your review and your rating. I will also share mine, but before that, I would just like you guys to hit the subscribe button. Also, give a thumbs up on this video, and if you want, you can comment there below in the comment section. Also, you can share this video so that many people like you can watch this, and they can also spread positivity like you. So now, coming back to the series. Oh my god. I agree with Shovik that the series is getting better and better each and every day, each and every episode in which is coming. And in this episode, if I like to say, then I will tell that many facts actually are shared by Shovik here today in this video. But I would just like to say few facts, which I believe, he forgot to tell, but I don't know. I would just like to mention those things, and also I would just like to, share some of my theories and all here. So yeah, coming to the episode, we see that there are three teams teaming up this time in this episode. That is one, that Peacemaker's team, in which Peacemaker, Adebayo, Economos, Vigilante, Harcourt, and also Mun is there. And in another team, we see there is White Dragon teaming up with his buddies to do something, which we don't know up till now, but we will know in the coming series. And also, we noticed there is another team.
Sorry to interrupt,
Yeah,
Shiru, but actually it is being mentioned in the series that Peacemaker dad August Smith already told his fellow mates that he is going to kill his son now. So he's actually suiting up to face Peacemaker and to end him. So that's the main motive for him to join his hands with the mercenaries and to wear his suit again.
yeah, that is the for sure. That is for sure. But who knows? That is White Dragon, And if he gets out, I am sure that he will not only kill his son, but will do more something special or something, unimaginable. So yeah, I wish. Let's see. It's up on the future episodes. Anyways, coming back to the episode, as Shovik said, that uh, the people have been mentioned from Justice League, as in, Flash, as in also not from the Justice League, but a character from DC, Kite Man, and also like that. But I would just like to mention one thing which he missed, I guess, that is when we saw the scene where Adebayo was sitting with her wife. We saw that her wife saying that to leave that work which Adebayo does and to go to Gotham. So, I don't know specifically, but as we are getting mentions from this episode of different characters of DC, such as Flash, Batman, also, Gotham, which interprets Batman. So, we might see any of the characters. We don't know yet. It totally depends upon the future episodes. So yeah, that was some of the facts that I needed to share. Also, we see some of the romantic scenes, from Peacemaker and Harcourt. And in this episode, especially, it was important for their relationship because Harcourt reveals her real name, that is Amelia. And also, if you can recall, her Peacemaker said Harcourt that to call him Chris, and that's what she did in this episode. And it was interesting to see. I totally indulge myself with these kinds of scenes. So yeah, I felt really good and I felt really interesting. And I will be waiting for the future episodes for all interesting facts like this. And also, I would not forget to mention the fight scene of not only fight scene, the gang up scene of the butterflies, where all the butterflies come to Goff, and Goff leads them to the police station, and they take everybody's attire, we can say, not attire, but we can say their bodies, and all of them turned into butterflies and started planning to arrest and catch Peacemaker as soon as possible. So yeah, that was the few facts and a few discussions that.
Yeah, so now I would like to give my prediction and or actually the
Yeah.
predictions.
Before that,
Actually,
I would just like to give my rating for this,
yeah,
video. So,
definitely.
so in this episode, we see many of the things. Also, one thing I would not like to forget, that is the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scene of Peacemaker playing the piano. Oh my God, it was really great. So yeah, my rating for this episode 6 of Peacemaker season 1, will be 10 out of 10, because oh man, I was really into this episode, and we got special things to see up, right? So yeah, my rating will be 10 out of 10 for this episode. And now I would like to ask Shovik what he was trying to tell.
Yeah, so there was a theory going on now. Every episode we actually in this podcast of Peacemaker we actually give our own theory, and we are not at all surprised that this season also this episode also this time has given us some ideas about some new theories and facts. But I don't know when will our theory will come true, but whenever it will. But I think if some of our theories ever come true, it will be our great that we are the first channel on the YouTube to break it down from ourselves. So from our side. So I will from this episode, I would say that the theory for me, that the fan theory should be that I think somehow where you have mentioned that Gotham, and I know that Gotham you have, or we have already seen in Suicide Squad that Amanda Waller used to work from Gotham, and that's the reason Ben Affleck Batman has gone to interaction with Amanda Waller in the first Suicide Squad movie, where Amanda Waller is actually hiring him for bringing down. Bloodsport and Harley Quinn and Joker along with that line. Okay? That's the reason. And I want to say one thing that more here that I think where when Adebayo will go back to Gotham, and then I can say that we can see interaction between Adebayo or between Peacemaker or Vigilante with Batman, or maybe with Amanda
Yeah,
Waller involving
absolutely,
in a scene with
absolutely.
Batman, because we already saw today that in an Instagram story posted by Ezra Miller, some fan was very sad and posting that the Ben Affleck will have his last appearance in as
Yes, in
Batman
Flash movie, the Flash
in
movie.
Flash movie, and then
Yeah.
Ezra Miller replied that with ha 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 ha. So there can be a sarcastic return of Ben Affleck. We never know that. We are expecting that he will die after this movie, Flash in the multiverse, but I can't expect if he can return again as a new version, or maybe from a multiverse version where you can see Peacemaker going head to head with a Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, or maybe Robert Pattinson Batman can come up face to face with Peacemaker.
Yeah,
Who
man, that
never,
would
you
be
never
great.
know. And something I'm definitely sure about, that one thing, that as we have already been confirmed by James Gunn that we are getting another series, spin-off series from the Suicide Squad movie. So I think it will be a series regarding Rat Cassette 2, or maybe a Harley Quinn series, or maybe a King Shark series. But the King Shark's possibilities are very less. I think it will be a Harley Quinn series, or maybe a Rat Cassette Shoe series. But in that series, I'm definitely sure that they will have the real live-action Kite Man, because the way he has been mentioning Kite Man for so long in the episodes, I definitely am sure he is actually planting seeds for the future references, and it will be coming up in the boomerang way, when we will see the actual Kite Man coming and facing Peacemaker, and he will actually prove Peacemaker's all the things Peacemaker said about defeating Kite Man, and he will then go up head to head again for another fight. So these are the theories for this season's.
But Shovik, I agree with
Yeah.
you that we can see the storyline of Harley Quinn, probably, or King Shark, but don't miss Javelin. Yeah, he was one of the favorite characters of mine from Suicide Squad, and
Yeah, maybe we
yeah,
can have a
yeah,
series about Polka Dot Man also, but I
yeah,
don't know.
Polka Dot also.
Yeah. So, but I think
Yeah,
that there may be a development of Harley Quinn series, because we already got we got an interview from Margot Robbie telling that she is actually looking for a woman or an actress who can play the role of Poison Ivy. So I think that it can be a movie or a series directed by James Gunn, where we will see that
oh
Poison
yeah.
Ivy, Harley Quinn chemistry going on, and there in between there will be Kite Man, because we all know that Kite Man is actually the boyfriend of Poison Ivy. So there is something going on and we all know that Poison Ivy is actually a Gotham villain, and she is actually originated from the Batman Lord, and that is another reason they have also mentioned Gotham, because now after these things they will be moving to Gotham. So these are the few connecting dots which we can make out from the episode. So that's it, guys. So if you are a fan of our channel, please like, share, and subscribe the channel, and please do support. And we are already 75 plus, so I hope you guys will help us to
Yes,
reach the
to reach
100,
100. Yeah.
100 mark. So that's our target for now, and
Please, guys,
together
please
we will
share the
go.
video. We work really hard. You will not imagine how hard we work, how organized we do
Yeah,
for these things. And it is
yeah,
really good to
we
see
have to
such a good
work really hard,
response.
and what are the one of thing I want to mention, that
Yeah.
we are not only working hard, we are actually trying to give you content every day. So that's our main motive, to be with you guys and to entertain you guys. So that's being said, I will just request you guys to strongly make us go together. And if you have any suggestion for us, to please comment it in the comment section below. And if you